Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For the past few weeks I've been framing up this big sectional sofa. So today I'm going to show you how I put all of this together. This is the shape of the sectional. It will be made into 3 pieces. It will have the chaise lounge part, a regular 3-cushion seating section with the back, and an Ottoman section. So now I'm creating the sofa into a 3D shape. Throughout the process of the video, I'll try to include some of the measurements, but your measurement will be based on your preference. So this will be a custom-made sectional, so these measurements are derived from the position of the sectional in the room, the size of the room, how much recline the client wants at the back, and how big and thick they want the cushion to be. So these measurements are customized to suit the client's needs. As you can see, I'm now assembling the Ottoman part of the sectional. Now I'm working on the chaise lounge. So I did the bottom section first, and then I did the top section of the chaise lounge. So now I'm adding the upright pieces. This was my first time doing a sectional, so I made 2 major mistakes. This piece of board should have turned this way so that it can accommodate the spring clips, which I will show you later on, instead of turning the other way. So now I'm making the adjustment. The other mistake I made was when I planned to create the back section different from the seating frame, and then after upholstering I would attach them. Before proceeding, I figured that taking that route would be much more difficult for me. So I had to disassemble a part of the frame, so now I'm making the correction by integrating the back part into the frame. Now I'm working on the 3-seater section. As you can see, I'm integrating the back section into the frame. No mistakes were made during this process, so moving forward was quite easy. I've clamped the 2 frames together, so now I'm adding support for the back pieces of board. This is a section where we will rest our back. So these pieces of board were cut at a 30-degree angle. So now I am going to attach them. Now that I'm finished adding the board at the back, which I cut at a 30-degree angle, you know, the reclining section at the back, I added 2 pieces of board at the end of the sectional, just to flush off the end, just to make the upholstering look seamless. And I also added frame at the base. Now I'm adding frame at the seating section. As you can see, I'm adding some pieces of upright board just to support the frame for the seat. So when you sit on the seat, these pieces of board, they will not break. Now that the sectional is coming together, I added Solitex at the front part of the frame. Earlier in the video, I showed you a mistake that I made on the chase lounge. So that correction had to be made to accommodate these pieces of board strips. So this piece of board that you see that I'm clamping now, along with the strip on it, this was the board I turned around earlier in the video. I placed it in this direction because I wanted to accommodate these strips that I'm nailing onto the board. These strips, as I stated, they will accommodate, they will hold the clips for the zigzag spring. Now I'm adding some clips. So these clips are going to hold the spring, the zigzag springs for the seating. Now I'm attaching the springs to the clips. So guys, this is one of the arm. We made two. So I'm just giving you a 360 view. Now I'm going to box it up with the Solitex. This is the inner part of the arm. I'm going to use nuts and bolts to attach it to the sectional. So there you have it, guys. This is the finished look for the frame sectional sofa. So this is a custom made sofa. So you can check out the description for the measurements. If you enjoyed the video, guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Remember to look out for part 2, in which I'll be upholstering this sofa frame. Bye, guys. I'll see you in the next one.